Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Sunday Adelaja from Kiev, Ukraine, and I'm coming to you with some wonderful sisters, God's daughters,
Amen.
the wonderful daughters of Jesus, glorious Jesus, coming to you today from 3 different countries. We have Neka from England, we have Sandra from Belgium, then we have Marva from the United States. They are all here with me in Kiev, Ukraine. So making us 4 countries. And we're here in Ukraine because of one reason. They are all going through a training that we call History Makers Training. History Makers Training. And they've been here before. Just in the last 1 year, actually in the last half a year, some of them are here for the second time. So what is bringing you people back to Ukraine? And now, History Makers, that training we're talking about, is that a good, is it a worthy title, or does it correspond with the essence of the training? Does this training make history makers out of people? Will you say so?
I would say so, Pastor. It does really make, the title is proportionate with what we come here to do. Okay. Because I'll speak for myself at least. Before I came here, there are things that I have started to do that I never thought that I could possibly do it. I never thought that it is, I do see that people do it, but I think that, that it's out there for somebody else, not really for me. But through this training, I'm coming to see that it is possible, that anyone who commits, to the training and applies the principle that we're learning in this training will be able to achieve whatever it is in their heart, for them to achieve. So the name is absolutely proportionate to the training.
So you believe we're actually graduating people who go and make a difference?
Yes, make a difference
in their world, in the society.
Absolutely.
And now you're going to have to prove that.
Yeah.
Have you been able to make some difference since you left?
Yes.
But we will hear that later on.
Okay.
Now, Sandra, you come all the way from Belgium.
Yes.
You speak French and what other language then?
I speak French and I speak Flemish.
Flemish?
Yes.
And then you speak English?
I do.
All right. So how come you come into Ukraine?
Coming to Ukraine, Pastor, for me is because I have dreams in my heart that I know I cannot fulfill it myself. And as my sister was saying, these dreams, they were shocking to me because I know I'm called to bring a change to the world, to transform Belgium nation. And I didn't have anything together to bring that change to pass. I know the Word of God. I'm a Christian, but I don't know how to do it. So coming to Ukraine has given me that faith and also the boldness. And when I came here, I saw it being done here by young people, 18 years, and I could see that if God can use them to bring a change to a nation, then I know that I can also do it. And in fact, the things I'm seeing here, I'm already taking part of it to Belgium. I've already started things in Belgium.
Do you think the training has really helped?
It has helped me a lot. The training has helped me to discipline my life. It has put a system in me. I'm developing values in my life. The training is really helping me, yes.
Okay, but we will later hear what particular steps have you begun to take to become a history maker? I'm a history maker, especially in relation to the training. So now, I always call you Wilma because I know somebody by that name, and I just don't know why I say you, I call you, but you are Malva.
M-A-R-V-A.
M-A-R-V-A. Oh, Marva. So easy, Marva. Now, Marva, all the way from Atlanta.
Yes.
How come you are in Ukraine?
Well, because I know that you were making a difference. You've been to the U.S. several times. And the History Makers Bible School, I automatically saw that there were also a group of people who were being changed in the process. So my philosophy is that when someone has the ability and they've demonstrated the ability to do something, if you then need to do it, you need to go and find the right model. And I think you represented that. And you have a phenomenal way of cultivating or drawing out of people what's inside of them. And I do believe that God has a purpose for my life. And in like kind, there were some things that I was doing and I was having some effect, but I wanted to increase the effectiveness. And then there were things that I absolutely didn't know how to do.
Okay.
And I wanted to learn from somebody who I thought would be credible in doing it.
But this training you are here for though is called what?
History Makers.
Training.
Yes, History Makers training.
How will you quantify that title for a training?
I think it's absolutely on target. And I think in fact, it calls people to awaken. You almost command that from people who are going to come to the program. You're very serious about the vision that you have set forth, and it comes through very clearly, not only through yourself, but other people who are participating in the instruction of the program. And the people, even the people who are helping to provide service, even in their hospital, everything that they're doing is saying, I'm a history maker. I'm sincere about what I'm doing, and you need to be serious. And I think it also calls for us to be far more responsible. You're making us be responsible and accountable. And I'm not saying that we weren't necessarily, but in some cases we perhaps were not as responsible, or we didn't have in place the right levels of accountability that were needed.
But you are coming all the way from America. Most of the world that I know, Christian world, go to America to try to attend one meeting or conference or seminar or the other to try to change and model some examples or copy some things. But you are living in America, coming out of America. So do you want to tell me there are things that you could learn from outside of America?
Yes, definitely. You have been consistent here at Embassy of God. You've been very consistent, and people all over the world are talking about it. That your ability to demonstrate, you're living what you're talking about. You're not just talking it. And in the U.S., we have done that on some level, but things have gotten so out of order, and it's certainly in the church world, it's a mess. And in order to bring restoration, until we can bring things back into alignment, we have to be willing and take courage to go where things are currently in alignment, and then try to draw from that and see where the gaps are and how we might be able to mitigate it from that perspective. So I think you have you have the integrity of heart. In America, unfortunately, in some cases, though we've had people or ministries or leadership organizations that have led the charge, it's come into question. And there hasn't been the consistent empowering of the laity or lay people. And right now, the lay people need to be empowered, because I think we're at a crucial place of baton passing. So if we're going to properly change the guard and raise up eagles to carry on the work, we have to be ignited. And in America, it hasn't always been that way. I think there are some
people in America?
Yes, I do. I mean, we do have some people that have a fathering heart, who have a desire to empower, but that's been more recent that is now resurfacing because things were very out of balance.